my very first regular gig that I had was at a place called Broussard's Cajun Cuisine in Cape Girardeau, Missouri. And I say regular gig. If you're in New York, you say residency. It sounds so much cooler. But not in Cape. You just say, that's my regular gig. And I used to play there on Thursday nights from 9 to 1 in the morning. And the night would usually go like this, from 9 till about 11. You'd play for what you called the dinner crowd. Now the dinner crowd, on this particular night that I'm gonna tell you the story about, was, shall we say, non-existent. There was nobody in the bar. And then after the dinner crowd, usually the college kids would get off their respective service industry jobs and come on out to the bar. But I was sitting there playing one night for nobody. I mean, there wasn't nobody in the bar, that would be weird. But there was a bartender named Holly, and there was this guy, Daryl, who used to sit and get free beer for cleaning out the grease traps. So I'm sitting there playing for Daryl, and like I said, this is my first regular gig, so I'd sit there and I'd play for nobody. Hell, I still play for nobody. Did last week. So I'm sitting there and I'm playing for nobody. When in the door, and ladies and gentlemen, I swear to God this is true, walks country music legend Willie Nelson and daytime television star and friend of Oprah, Dr. Phil. And they walk in the bar and they go sit at the bar and get a drink. So I just keep playing. Like I said, I wanted to come off as a professional. This is my first regular gig. But eventually my curiosity got the best of me, and I had to go say something. Now I should tell you at this point that Willie was playing the next night in town, so it wasn't that weird that he was there. So I put down my guitar and I walk over to the bar, and I didn't really think about what I was gonna say. I just approached him. And as I got up to him, I just said, "Willie?" And he just turns around real slow and he says, "Almost." He then went on to explain he was Almost Willie, the #1 Willie Nelson impersonator in the country. I think that's a self-appointed title. Nevertheless, he has it. I said, "Shit, man, I thought you were the real deal." He said, "A lot of people make that mistake." Wears the bandana and everything. Now the cool thing about Almost Willie is he had a Winnebago painted like the Texas flag. And the cooler thing was that one, Winnebago was right outside the door, and Almost Willie had a little bit of weed out there. So we went out there and chatted in his Winnebago. And then we came back into the bar. And as we walked in, I said, hey, Almost Willie, you want to get up and you want to play a Willie Nelson song? And he said he did. And he walked up on stage and he grabbed my guitar. And friends, it was right as he was grabbing my guitar that I realized I did not ask him the very pivotal question, are you any good at the Willie Nelson songs that you play? And he was not. Wasn't that he was like so bad or anything. I mean, he wasn't very good. But, you know, what's the one thing you know about Willie Nelson? I mean, besides the music. What is it? Yeah, he smokes a lot of weed. Gets really high. So you gotta imagine a guy trying to be Willie Nelson, and he's getting super duper high, right? And that was true for Almost Willie. He must have been on some sort of opiate or something, because he was just nodding off in the middle of the song. But like a true professional, he would come right back in where he left off. It sounded like this. In the twilight, lo, I see her. Blue eyes crying in the rain. When we kiss goodbye and parting, I knew we'd never be the same. After about 45 minutes of playing this song, I went up and relieved Almost Willie of his duties. And then he got off the stage and he went on his merry way. And I tell this story all the time on stage. And I'm serious when I say this, that I really, really look up to Almost Willie. I know what it takes to follow your dreams, you know. And sure, it's weird that your dream is to be somebody else. But if you kind of think about it, that's what all of our dreams are, right? So I want to send this out to Almost Willie, wherever he is tonight. Hope he's on the road. Hope he meets another folk singer in a bar. That'd be great. But I tell this all the time, and I can't help but wonder, who the hell was that Dr. Phil guy? What was his story? And how the hell did he meet Almost Willie? They met each other and they said we should probably go drinking. And they did. So here's to them. Someday when we meet up yonder, we'll stroll hand in hand again. Through the edges I will wander. With blue eyes crying in the rain,